Mahila, back to this reality. Okay, so if we're in the 23 days now, everyone just keep your head up. And what they're going to do, they're going to deceive all the women to betray the one who shows up as 21 Savage on the radio. They're all going to betray him. And at the end of the 23 days, nothing's going to happen. And we're going to keep going until the end of the seal. So just prepare for the long haul and don't get your hopes up for anything because this seems to be Adder run. This is not God at all. This is all bullshit. And yeah, Chico, the whole film is a response. In The Running Man, that whole film is just covering Chico basically. And I just noticed that. That's just an extra aside that I had. But yeah, don't get your hopes up. I mean, if God was on the scene, we would know it, man. Like, this is just some bullshit. And I mean, yeah, they'll all betray me and like it'll just be some bullshit. Like nothing's going to happen. It's just they're going to have to live with what they've done, and that's the end of the story. Um, I gotta figure out if Lil Baby is really the COVID-19. It could be somebody else that went to the future. That's the type of stuff I'm worried about is clearing up the text, if there even is one. But for right now, I'm just going off God, and my seal, and I know that I'm good. And if we get to 23 and I'm stuck in Las Vegas, and it's the mark of the beast or go the guillotines, I mean, I'm comfortable with either one. I know that I can go to the guillotines and be killed immediately, or I can take the mark of the beast and have a good time. I'm not worried at all. Like I know that I have a seal and I'm set with whatever happens. So like I don't really give a fuck. Okay, so yeah, just had my Cane's chicken, and that's the end of the story. Gonna sleep now and wake up and do this hell again. Every day. Every day is hell on earth, and like no one really, you know, no, I mean, no one seems to really understand all of it. They get little bits and pieces, but I have my own seal that I'm going off of. I can't worry about all this adder stuff all the time. And if he's trying to get, Megan to, get on her knees to somebody or, give in to something, and, I just, he's going to try to run me ragged, so just prepare. It's going to be just a hell 23 days. That's all it's going to be. And it's not God. It's not God. And it's, I mean, even the word of God, I have my doubts, about him. I do. I have my doubts about the word of God. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, I have to go back to and forth between realities. And if this is the 23, that's what it is. It's just going to be some adder bullshit until we get to 23, and then nothing's going to happen. They're not going to nuke. They're not going to do anything. They're not. Like, you got to have so many things set for that. You can't end it early. Like, you can't say, well, the seals don't matter, the flocks. Like, that's not how it works, man. Like, to push that button, they got to have approval from God. It doesn't matter what the devil says. It's God's day. Don't you ever fucking forget that. The day of the Lord is God's day. You bastards. The day of the Lord belongs to God, not the fucking adder or some bullshit woman riding gorillas. Do I make myself clear? So fuck off.